Hope at Crafty Hope, and I am working on page 14 in this small junk journal. Now, this page here is a piece of graph paper. It's really super thin, so I knew I needed to put something over it, but I didn't want to go overboard. And as always, I've been working, trying to figure out how to use some of that underpaper that's so pretty and all of that. And I had made some scallopy things before, and so I had this page that still had the scallops cut out on it. So I just kind of cut it down and tore it and put those scallops along the edges there, and just, glued that underpaper down with an Oohoo glue stick. And that thickened it up some, but I knew I didn't want to put a whole lot of paint or anything down there that would soak through too much that thin graph paper. So I took a piece of, what is that, dictionary paper, and just cut a couple little ovals out. And again, using my Oohoo glue stick, I am gluing those ovals just straight onto the page there, just to create another layer of dimension and thickness. So, and I took just a basic black pen and just kind of drew around and circled those ovals, and then went around the inside of the scallops to just to kind of accentuate everything a smidge. I pulled out this limey green acrylic paint and put it down just inside those cutout ovals with my finger, and I used a skewer to just, I don't know, dig into it a little and give it a little texture. And while I had that green out, I put it in those scallops as well. I like the green with this because there wasn't really a whole lot of green inside that underpaper, so it really pops there, gives it a lot of extra oomph. And then I've pulled out some, I think that's Liquitex gesso and a paintbrush, and I am kind of whiting out some of the background of that well, not the underpaper, of that graph paper, getting some of the splotches that were already on there and some of the graph lines to kind of disappear, so that everything else that's on there will pop a little bit more. And using that same pen, I am drawing a couple little like plus signs inside the scallops, and then inside the the middle of those ovals that I cut. So just to give some kind of fun mark making. And I've got a purple Posca paint pen there, and I'm adding some like dots as well inside the scallops and inside those ovals, just alternating that pattern of the black crosses with the purple dots. And while I had the white gesso sitting up there, I used the back of my paintbrush to put some white dots inside of my purple dots. Again, just building up some layers of the mark making there. I really, had no direction with this page. I was in one of those moods where I just wanted to create, so I was just throwing some things down at this page. So I took oh, I can't think of the name. I think it's Maggie Holmes sticker, and stuck that down there, and then went around the sentiment with my pen. And then, because I know that pen's pretty water soluble, I used a wet paintbrush just to kind of shade around the outside of it and drag that out. And let's see, and then I added a little bit more of the white gesso to that background, again trying to let the colors that are on there pop rather than some of the stuff that was in the background go. So, and that was really kind of it for this page. So I really kind of like it. It was one of those things I just threw everything I had at it, and it worked out. So I hope you liked this. Thank you for watching, and make sure you hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy this. All right, guys, bye.